Hey everybody, it is December 31st. It's New Year's Eve, and I've kind of spent the whole day at home just cleaning and kind of being quiet and thinking about 2017 and 2018 to come. For some reason in my head I keep thinking that it's going to be 2019, and I hope that's not a sign that I want 2018 to go by quickly. But I've been thinking all day about resolutions and things that I want to do in the coming year, and I was in the middle of getting ready to go out. I'm still kind of basically in pajamas, but I was in the middle of getting ready and I thought I should film something before I go and lose this last couple moments of the old year, and have to get started on all of my resolutions. So I always vacillate between kind of two extremes. There's the, I should just have a couple very achievable resolutions, really broad, that means that I can actually get them accomplished during the year. And then I go all the way across to the other side of the spectrum and think, no, I should have as many resolutions as I possibly could think of. And that way, at least I would get probably minimum, I'd get 1 or 2 done. And then I'd be proud either way. So, being the eternally optimistic person I am, and also being the maximalist that I am going to veer towards having a lot of resolutions rather than a few. But I wanted to talk about a couple of them because they do, my resolutions for life in general and for reading for the next year kind of dovetail really well together. So my first one, I'd really like to be and work on being more mindful and present when I'm doing things, including just everything that I do in every facet of my life, whether I'm cleaning my house or I'm talking to a friend. I want to be more present, not just kind of do things on a surface level and zone out halfway through. That includes, being on a computer or on the phone while someone is talking to me. I would really like to try not to put people in my life who are present, literally physically there. I would like to not put them on a back burner for the virtual world. As much as I do love Twitter and social media, I think it's important to keep those physical relationships kind of strong, and so that people know that they are important to you. I want to create more things this year. I kind of looking back on it, I think I've done less creating and making than I have in years past. That doesn't mean that I didn't do any this last year, but I want to do more, whether that's writing or drawing or creating this new podcast that I want to do, making more videos on here, and learning new skills. I just want to create more things, which kind of works into another one that I have, which is learn new things and get better at things that I already know. I have a whole list of things that I want to do, and I just need to buckle down and learn them. I got a sewing machine from a friend of mine, and I want to learn how to sew more than just pillows. Though I would be happy if I just got around to actually sewing some pillows. I need more pillows in my life. So this one's really weird and vague, but I want to be more aware and cognizant of the fact that I only inhabit this one mortal body, if that makes sense. So appreciating my body for the way that it was built and the way that it carries me around the world, but also doing things so that it works better and that it feels better, including moving in ways that are fun and make me feel better. I do not exercise as much as I should, and when I don't, I can really feel it, especially my back and stuff and my hips. They don't feel good, and I'm not that old and I shouldn't feel so achy. So I am already taking steps to kind of do this one. I've signed up for Yoga with Adrienne's 30-day challenge that starts tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to doing those things and kind of being more present in my body as I am more present in the world. Man, these sound like really hippy-dippy I don't care. I want to garden more. I have a patio and I got some gardening things for Christmas and I want to make things grow. This is another kind of, not vague one, but kind of large general one. I want to make an effort not to turn away when someone's in need. Whether that's someone who has a GoFundMe and I have a few extra dollars that I can send to them, or if I see someone panhandling on the street, to do everything that I can to not turn away in embarrassment or shame and to try to help people. Also, I want to be, not that I think I do an okay job of it, but I want to make more of an effort to be a supportive friend and ally. You know, whether that means reaching out to someone I haven't talked to in a while, or being there if I can tell someone's going through a hard time, and not kind of putting up walls to kind of distance myself from them. And to be a better ally to people who are marginalized or don't have a voice of their own. I am privileged in a lot of ways, and I like to think that I help people who aren't, but I know that there are many, many, many ways that I can come to terms with the fact that I'm seeing the world from a place of privilege and that I can help others in better ways. I want to be on time for work. That sounds like a really easy one, but I very much struggle with that, and I always have. I've always struggled with getting anywhere on time. Yeah, I'm always either like 20 minutes early or 20 minutes late, and I would like to not do that. I want to do things that are scary, things that push my boundaries, and I have a couple things that I want to do this year that I've already been thinking about that are scary, and I can't say that I'm looking forward to them, but I am going to make an effort to do them. I want to be more vocal. I want to voice my opinions and my feelings when I'm feeling uncomfortable or upset about something. I want to say those things, whether that's to somebody standing next to me who's made me feel uncomfortable or made me feel a certain way, or if it's to someone in a position of power. If I've been getting better at it this year, I think a lot of people have in 2017 have suddenly realized we have this voice and we need to talk about what we think is important, especially in the United States for the kind of the way our country is moving, and I want to get better at that. So yeah, I want to be more vocal. I want to bake bread. I want to bake bread. I watched a lot of the Great British Bake Off this year, and when I've baked a couple things, I really like to bake. But bread, I haven't baked a lot of bread, and I have some yeast. That's not a metaphor. I literally have yeast in my cabinet or in my pantry, so I would like to make more bread. So the next two are kind of connected. I want to be a better boss and supervisor at work. I don't think I do a horrible job right now, but I know there are lots of ways that I can improve on that. And I need to work on that. Which is connected to kind of tackling imposter syndrome a little more. I'm sure you know what imposter syndrome is. It is when you, I'm sure everyone in the world has it at one point or another, but it is really prevalent in women. The idea that whatever you're doing, you don't know how to do it properly, and that people one day will figure out that you're an imposter and they will kick you out and they will not let you do what it is that you love to do. About a lot of things in my life, I understand that I'm really good at them. I'm really good at my job, and other things, but you know, there's always that little voice in the back of your head that says, no, you don't know what you're doing. Everyone else knows what they're doing better than you. They're gonna find out that you're lying. They're gonna find out that you're just making this up as you go along, and you're gonna lose everything. So I want to work on that little voice as well. Those are my big ones. So those seem really broad, and they're really about just life in general. So when I was thinking about my resolutions book-wise this year, I found that a lot of them, a lot of these things that I want to do in my life, I will also be coming at through books as well. I have a bunch of research that I want to do that goes into my kind of creating new things. I have several books that I'm working on and that I want to start working on, and those are all involving topics that I don't know very much about, and so I need to do research to learn new things. There you go, see, learning new things. I've read several books this past year that have kind of inspired me to be more vocal, and there are a bunch more that I have on lists that I'm going to do that. In my Be a Better Friend, Be a Better Ally kind of one, I know that I need to do this. I fell down on this a little this year, and that is reading more books by marginalized voices, people of color, people in the LGBTQIA community, things like that, to not just reading books with characters like that, but reading books about how to be to be a better ally, to be more aware. Does that make sense? I have some cookbooks on bread. So, yeah, I don't know if this is the case for everybody, but books have always been such a huge part of my life that if there's ever a change that I want to make in my life, books are one of the avenues that I take to make those changes a reality. When I first started running several years ago, I read books on how to run properly, on form, on training, on, you know, what to eat to make your runs better, what kind of shoes are going to be better for you, things like that. And those correlated into what I did in my real life, and I've run 4 or 5 half marathons because of that. So, books are just such a constant in my life that all resolutions that I make in life will in some way be also book resolutions. So yeah, I guess that's how I'm justifying making this a video from my booktube channel. I gotta finish getting ready because I don't want to be late for this party, but I hope that you have a wonderful, I mean, this will be up in a little bit, but I hope that your New Year's Eve was good. I hope that you were somewhere warm, whether that's at a party with people that you know, with people you don't know, a party by yourself at your house. Yeah, whether you're out with a lot of people or whether you're keeping it quiet and staying home, I hope that you're warm. I hope that you're happy. I hope that you have a good book to go to bed with. And that'll be it for me. So make sure you do all those nice things that you do on YouTube. This is YouTube. Like this video, comment below with your resolutions for the year, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video wherever you know people are making their own New Year's resolutions. Charlie is playing with a peppermint on the ground. I bought them so many toys, but a peppermint, a wrapped peppermint in a little plastic thing. That's her favorite thing. Anyways.